common objection to Torah observance: well, the Torah is only for the Jews, only for the Israelites, not for the Gentiles. But the truth is, the scriptures are clear. The Torah is for Jew and Gentile alike. Point number one: before Israelites or Jews ever existed, men of God knew and obeyed the Torah. Abel knew all about sacrifices. He knew exactly what to sacrifice, the firstborn lamb. How did he know that? Just pull it out of a hat? No. He knew the Torah. Noah was a preacher of righteousness. He knew what righteousness was. He knew what sin was. There's no way to know without the law. Besides, he knew exactly how to sacrifice as well, what to sacrifice, where to sacrifice. He even knew the difference between clean and unclean animals, as per Torah. Keep in mind, all these men are Gentiles. Then we have Job, another Gentile who knew and observed the Torah. We know that because he knew what sin was. It's impossible to know what sin is without the law. He also knew how to sacrifice, what to sacrifice, all those details as well. Then we have Abraham, who knew the commandments and the law long before Moses came on the scene. Genesis 26:5. God said, "Abraham obeyed my voice and kept my charge, my commandments, my statutes, and my laws." Fast forward to Moses. When they came out of Egypt, it says in Exodus chapter 12, verse 38, the mixed multitude came out with them. What does that mean? It wasn't just the Israelites, the Jews, but a mixed multitude came out with them. Remember, Egypt was a superpower back in those days. There were people from all around the world in Egypt. They saw what was going on. They saw the plagues. And when Moses left, they're like, "Moses, we're with you. Count us in." A mixed multitude of Gentiles joined the Jewish people with Moses out of Egypt. When they came to Mount Sinai, what did God say? The mixed multitude, the Torah is not for you. It's only for the Jewish people. It's only for the Israelites. Tell the mixed multitude to go back home. No, of course not. God gave the Torah to all of them, Jew and Gentile. Numbers 15 is very clear. There is one law, one Torah for the Jew, the native born, and the Gentile, the stranger, alike. Gentiles suffer God's wrath for breaking his law, whether they like it or not, whether they believe it or not. Exodus 15, Deuteronomy 7, God struck the Egyptians, the Gentiles, because they weren't Torah observant. Also, Leviticus 18, Leviticus 20, Deuteronomy 9 says that the Gentiles of the land of Canaan were driven out of the land of Canaan because of their abominable practices according to the law of God, which proves that the law of God was applicable to them. Fast forward to Ruth, a Gentile who was grafted in to the Jewish people.